My name is Atif and welcome to second part of Android application development series. In this part, we will learn how to modify some basic information of the project and application. So let's start by opening the project in Android Studio. We will use the same project that we have created in the previous part. There are two ways to open the existing project. First way is to click the project from the recent project list, and second is the click open button. It will launch the file browser. Select the project that we have created in the previous part and click open button. It will open that project in the Android Studio. Once the project is open and build is finished, we need to expand the app folder, Kotlin plus Java folder, package, manifest, resource folder, and values folder. Now we will try to change the name of the app. For that, open the Android manifest.xml file. This file contains an application tag and activity tag. Both contains property label, which is the name of the app. And it shows that the app name is referenced from the strings.xml file. So open the strings.xml file. If we want to change the app name, we will change from here. Currently, the app name is first app. Let's change the app name. For example, my first app. After changing the app, run the application. It will reinstall the application to the connected device. After the application successfully installed, the application name will be changed. If application name does not change, then uninstall the app and then reinstall the app. This way, we have successfully changed the name of the app. Now we will change the application ID and package. For that, open the build.gradle module app file. This contains two properties, namespace and application ID. They look the same by default, but they are not. Namespace is your internal code package and application ID is your external password identity. Okay, now we will change the package name and ID. For that, click on the three dot panel, click Appearance, uncheck the Compat Middle Packages. This will help us easily rename the package name. Right click on the first tab, click Refactor, and click Rename. After that, we need to click the All Directories button here because it will automatically apply the changes in the whole project. Now we will change the name to My First App. Now click the refactor button. It will automatically apply the changes everywhere in the project. For example, check the namespace. It has now my first app instead of first app. Similarly, we can change the middle of the package name. For that, right click, click refactor and click rename. For now, I am not doing any changes in this. If you want to do, you can do it in the same way. Now we will copy the modified namespace, copy it and paste it in the application ID. To make sure the package name is successfully changed, open the main activity.kt class. The package at the top should be the same as we have changed. Now we will switch back to the default folder structure. For that, click the three dot menu, click Appearance, and from here choose Compat Middle Packages. It will switch back it to the default project structure. Now we need to open the build.gradle file, which is module app level. Now click the sync now option. Whenever we do any changes in the build.gradle file, we need to sync the project with Gradle files. Now we will change the application icon. For that, open the Android manifest.xml file. In the application tag, there is a property with name icon. As a value, it contains the reference of the icon that is available in the mipmap folder. Mipmap folder is the folder that contains the application icon. Let's replace the default icon. For that, right click on mipmap folder, click new, click image asset. Here we have a lot of options to make our app icon. In icon type, choose the launcher icons adaptive and legacy. There are two ways to create app icon by choosing an image or choosing a clip art. First of all, we will choose the option clip art. Click the clip art icon. It will show icons library that contains a lot of icons. If any of them matches with your requirement, choose that icon. and click OK. After selecting the clip art icon, we will change the color by clicking the color option. Here we can choose the color for the icon either by choosing from the list, from the color palette, or by entering the hexadecimal code. I have chosen the white color. Now select the background layer tab. Here we can change the icon background either by choosing the background image or color. I'm going to choose black background color. Now switch back to foreground layer tab and adjust the size of the icon. Now click next button and click finish. This will replace the newly created icon with the existing icon. Okay, now we will run the app to the connected device to check if the icon is changed or not. If the icon is not changed, then we need to uninstall the app and then reinstall the app. Okay, as we have seen, the icon is changed in the supply screen, but not in the home screen. Now we will uninstall that app. After the app is uninstalled, we will install it again. And now go to home screen. The icon on the main screen should also be changed. So far, we have created the icon using the clip art. Now we will create icon using the image. Right click on bitmap, click new, click image asset. In foreground layer tab, instead of clip art option, we need to choose image option. Now browse for the image that you want to use as application icon. It will be good if it is a PNG image with transparent background. Now we need to adjust the size of the selected image. After resizing it properly, switch to the background layer tab. Now we need to choose the background color. Click the color option. We will pick the color from the background of the image, and that's it. Now click the next button and click finish. This will replace the newly created icon with the existing icon. Now uninstall the app again. After uninstalling the app, run the app to the connected device. If everything goes fine, then the newly created icon should be shown in the supply screen as well as in the mobile launcher screen. And yes, icon has shown in the supply screen. Now go to the home screen and see if icon is showing in the mobile launcher. Okay, application icon is successfully changed. Now open the build.gradle file again. Here we will learn to change the application version. Version name, this is a text string for your users like 1.0.0. Next time you update, you will mostly like to update it like 1.0.1. Version code. This is a hidden integer for Google Play Store. It must increase with every single update or your upload will be rejected. Build.gradle file contains the dependencies libraries. If you want to update their version, we need to go to libs.versions.2ml file. Here we can update the version of these libraries. Hover to the library version whose update is available. It will show option to update to the latest version. After updating the library versions, open the settings.gradle.kts file. Here we can change the project name that shows on top left side of the Android Studio. Change it to the My First tab and click the Sync Now option to sync the project with Gradle files. Previously, we have learned how to run the application on a single device. Now we will learn how to run the application on multiple devices. Click this option, then select multiple devices. It will show a list of all available devices. Select multiple devices and click OK. Now click the run button. It will run the application on those devices. Want to become a better Android developer? Welcome to our Android app development blog, your one-stop resource for mastering Android Studio. Here you will find clear step-by-step tutorials on all important topics. And the best part is, each tutorial is available in the Java, Kotlin, and Jetpack Compose. Whether you are a beginner or building your next big app, our blog will help you code smarter and faster. So start exploring now and take your Android development skills to next level.